Hello friends, this is Anant Pai, founder of Academy in Pursuit of Engineering Excellence. Today we are going to continue with Fluid Mechanics Chapter 1 Properties of Fluids. Today we will do some of the problems which have appeared in ISRO. Now on the first chapter of Fluid Mechanics, the major problems comes from or major numericals in competitive exams comes from viscosity, surface tension and compressibility. Now surface tension and viscosity, these problems generally appear in GATE. Okay, so if you are preparing for GATE, we have to prepare for viscosity and surface tension more, because previous papers more of the questions have come from these topics. Whereas when we take ISRO, maximum number of questions have come from compressibility, speed of sound and bulk modulus. So for the people who are preparing for ISRO exams, we will go through this one. Okay, so now first, what is the way we are going with? Initially we will go with all the formulas, okay, then we will solve a particular type of problems, and then I will give some problem statement and you are going to solve it by yourself, pausing this video. You have to pause this video and solve the problem. Once you solve the problem, the answer you have to start the video, then the answer will be there. Okay, this is the way you have to go so that you could get proper practice. Okay, and the questions in ISRO exams are generally very easy. Okay, the problem what happens with ISRO is, when the questions are easy, you need speed. Okay, so the people who are preparing for ISRO exam should generally go with speed, and also you have to remember the concepts a lot, because the concepts is very vast. There are number of concepts that has to be remembered, so practice is a key. Okay, so we will go further. First we will see speed of sound. Okay, questions based on speed of sound. We have seen speed of sound is how the pressure waves moves and how it causes density difference in the this one, and this is A is the speed of sound, and A square is dP by d rho at constant entropy. Means entropy is constant, means what? It is going fast. Okay, whenever something is going fast, we say it is constant entropy. Okay, in case it is going slow, it is constant temperature. When there is chance of heat transfer, sound goes so fast that there is no scope of heat transfer. Okay, so that is why isentropic. So now another one we have seen is the relationship with compressibility, coefficient of compressibility beta s, that is given by 1 by rho dou rho by d rho by dP at constant entropy. This is one of the things which is helpful for this questions. Okay, then beta s is also equal to 1 by rho A square. This is the relationship between bulk modulus and the speed of sound. Okay, also speed of sound can be written like this. Also A square is equal to gamma RT. This is the most important formula you have to remember. All these formulas should go onto your formula sheets, and A square is equal to gamma RT is a big formula which you have to remember. Okay, has appeared in a number of exams. Okay, and we can write also A square is equal to K by rho. And sometimes in ISRO exam the questions are so direct that you cannot miss that. These are all lollipop questions, and one of such questions have appeared in ISRO 2018, where there was speed of sound in water is equal to, if K is the bulk modulus, rho is the density. Directly, if you know the formula, you answer this. Okay, so that is what is required. So easy questions we should not miss. If we should not miss easy questions, then we should know all the concepts. So studying everything, jack of all games, is very important in cracking ISRO type of exams. Okay, next, this is another question which is there. The velocity of sound in a gaseous medium at a temperature of 400 Kelvin is 400 meters per second. If the temperature of the medium is increased to 600 Kelvin, the velocity of sound is nearly. This is direct application of the formula. Okay, A square is equal to gamma RT, or A is equal to root of gamma RT. A1 is known, T1 is known. We have to calculate, T2 is known, we have to calculate A2. Okay, simple. A is proportional to square root of T. So A1 by A2 is proportional to T1 by T2. We don't have to know gamma and RT. Don't spend your time on unnecessary things, because gamma and R, I know people know the value, but it is not given there. But without doing that also, without knowing gamma and value of R, we can solve the problem, and simple thing, you get 490 meters per second. Okay, so simple calculation. Okay, in ISRO exams there is the calculator is not allowed, so you have to do this. Okay. Next, the answer is A, therefore. Next question. Similar questions. I request you to stop the video, solve this question and then see the answer. Okay. I've calculated the answer. The answer comes A answer. Okay. I hope you have got that. Okay. It is direct application of that formula, just substitution and get the answer. Okay. Similar problems, questions, next type of questions is based on compressibility and bulk modulus. We will see that. What is bulk modulus? The definition is very important. Okay. If you don't know this definition, go back to my previous video on bulk modulus, compressibility and speed of sound. You will get this. Okay. And this relation is very important, handy in a lot of places. Now, just because those things have not appeared in previous exam doesn't mean they may not appear this time. Okay. So, we should be preparing for the worst. So, this is another formula, d rho by rho is equal to minus dV by V. You have to remember this formula. We have derived this in the last video. Okay. And beta is minus 1 by V dV by dP, or that is equal to 1 by rho d rho by dP. Okay. It comes directly from this particular formula. Okay. Next. So, beta T is equal to 1 by P, that is T is isothermal compressibility is 1 by P and isentropic compressibility is 1 by gamma P, where gamma is the ratio of specific heats. Okay. K is equal to 1 by beta. Okay. Now, knowing this, we will solve the first problem. An increase in the pressure of a liquid from 7.5 megapascal, I am sorry here it should be MP small a, to 15 MPa. This P should be capital. Okay, this is wrong, but it's okay. Okay, from 7.5 MPa to 15 MPa results in 0.2% decrease in its volume. The coefficient of compressibility of the liquid in meter square per Newton is. Okay, simple direct substitution. This is beta, substitute, get the answer. Simple and straight. A is the answer. Similar way, try to solve this problem. Here, what is asked is bulk modulus. Bulk modulus, you have to calculate beta and take the reciprocal of it, or you can say beta is equal to delta P divided by minus delta V by V, and you will get the answer. Pause the video, solve the problem. Now, the answer is D. Okay, you can solve it. It's very easy, direct. Okay. Next question. A reservoir of capacity 0.01 meter cube is completely filled with a fluid of coefficient of compressibility so and so. The amount of fluid that will spill over in meter cube if the pressure in the reservoir is reduced to so and so. Okay. See what happens, we should not think just piston and cylinder arrangement every time. Okay. What can happen is there might be an environment, a pressurized environment, in that what you say, a container is kept, an open container is kept in a pressurized environment. Now, when the pressure is reduced, if it is totally filled with water in the high pressure environment, when the pressure is reduced, it has to spill out. Okay, and that is what is asked here. Okay, so whenever a question is there, you have to imagine. Imagination is powerful than knowledge. Okay, so knowledge is important, solving the problem is important. More than that, you have to be there at that particular situation. You have to imagine such situation. Okay, so direct substitution. What is the beta is given there, coefficient of compressibility. If you direct substitute delta V, we have to calculate that delta V is given by this, and here delta V actually minus is there, that minus gets cancelled because delta P is negative. Now, whenever we say delta, delta means 2 minus 1. If delta P is there, it is P2 minus P1. Okay, delta V is there, V2 minus V1. So, when delta P increases, delta P is the 2 is higher, lower. Okay, and 1 is higher. Okay, so here this goes other way around. So, negative cancels, and you get this. Okay, delta V can be taken as answer would be B. You can calculate that, the answer comes out to be B, so many meter cube. Okay. Next, solve this problem. Oil in a hydraulic cylinder is compressed from an initial, I am sorry here again, compressed from an initial value of 2 meter cube to 1.96 meter cube, and the pressure increase is from 40 MPa to 80 MPa. The bulk modulus, again MPa is a mistake there. Okay, the MPa in the sense M, capital P and then A. The bulk modulus of elasticity of the oil is, calculate that. The answer comes out to be B. Similar, we solve this problem. A liquid compressed in a cylinder has a volume of so and so, and at so many pressure, and a volume of 0.039 meter cube, at 200 kg per centimeter square, the bulk modulus of elasticity. So you can see there is repetition of these problems. If you see the previous years, if you see here, see this is 2011 it has come. It is similar, you see this problem, and what has come in 2015 is almost same, okay, and the answer is also same. You can compare the thing. There it was, volume was the same, but the difference of pressure there was, it was from 50 to 150, here it is from 100 to 200. So they have saved on their time, they have not changed much of, they have changed only these things, and they have played around with this options, that's it, okay. So these kind of things may be repeated. So when things are repeated, you should be very what you say, prepared for that, okay. See, actually cracking these kind of exams is not that difficult for a prepared person, okay. Now preparation doesn't mean that you have to be very intelligent. People don't need much intelligent people. People need disciplined people, okay. The companies need disciplined people rather than over intelligent people, okay. So there are two types of intelligence. One intelligence is when a person can solve a problem just like that. He is so intelligent, his thinking is very fast. Another type of intelligence is the person cannot solve at once, but he takes time, but he is proper, okay. He takes time, his attitude is such that he will learn things, okay. His stamina is more. I compare that with a sprinter and a marathon runner, okay. A sprinter is good. These are state smart people, okay. These scientific exploration, whatever be the case, ISRO, DRDO or anything, these organization needs marathon runner, okay. Even if they are not that intelligent, it's okay, okay, but they should be continuous workers, hard workers, okay. So one of the things for ISRO exams and any other exams, the main thing you have to do is continuous working hard, okay. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Now similar way, I am going with the fluid mechanics as a fluid mechanics course, and in that I will be solving problems also. I will be giving conceptual videos also. Kindly subscribe to my channel, like these videos, and click the bell icon so that you will get further notifications, okay. And if you have any suggestions or any questions, for example, if you have a question and you want me to solve that, okay, put that question in the comment box and I will solve it, okay. Any other doubts you have, you can also put in the comment box, and best of luck for your preparation. Thank you very much.